Hey y'all, it's Angie here today to talk about knee braces. As someone that's had 2 ACL surgeries on the same knee, I might have a little bit of experience with some knee braces. So when Orthomen offered to send this one over, I absolutely jumped at the opportunity to try it out. Let's get these out of the way. First, let me thank Orthomen for sending this over. Certainly appreciate the opportunity to test and evaluate it. Before we get into the brace, let's talk about everything that comes with the brace. You get your hex screw, which we'll go over how to use that here in a minute. You get pads, different sizes and thickness that go on the inside and outside, medial and lateral on the knee. You get all of these adjustment pegs for extension and flexion. So depending on what you want to do, if you want to lock it in a bent position or lock it in an extended position or just different angles, you can use these. They're very easy to change out. You get your instruction booklet and a whole goodie bag of replacement items. You get some Velcro pieces, some rubber straps, you get some little bitty screws in here. You get another screwdriver for adjusting the flexion on the sides. And everything you need is right here to customize this to the shape and needs for your knee. So let's set this aside and get into the brace. The very first thing that I noticed about this was the customization that you get. You have 2 straps on the front, 4 straps on the back. The first, you want to follow the sizing chart, and once you do that, you can tweak this to the size and shape of your own particular leg. So you have straps and pads in the front, on the top and the bottom, and these are adjustable. You can take them off. You can make this a little bit bigger. If your lower leg is a little bit thicker than the size that you ordered, you can let that out. Your straps on the front, totally customizable. You can adjust the pads here on the sides as well. That's where these little pads are going to come in. Now, I've already changed out the outside of mine to help push my kneecap in a little bit because that's just the way my leg is built. And we'll use the hex screw here in a minute to show you how to do that. On the inside of this, you'll notice that it's got a nice silicone application to it. Also on the back of the straps too. So this can be worn over clothes, it can be worn on skin, and this application here of the silicone is going to help prevent any slippage. The other thing I like about this is you've got little clips here to put your straps through, and these are flexible to a little over 90 degrees. So when you're going to put your straps on, you have a lot more flexibility because these are folded out and you can get through there a little bit more. You're not fighting with a tight spot with them clamped in like this or anything. The Velcro on this is very strong. It's very grippy. So you're going to have good attachment. You're not going to have to worry about your Velcro flopping around or coming unvelcroed or anything like that. This is an aluminum frame. It's high grade and it's extremely lightweight. I like that you can adjust the flexion and extension on these. You can keep it bent. You can lock it out all the way if you want to, but I like that it locks right there. So the application of this is pretty straightforward. You're going to center the pads over the center of your knee and then just push the brace itself down over your leg. Now, just from years of trying to fit these correctly, I recommend starting at the bottom and Velcro in that one first once you get it positioned. And go ahead and get it as tight as you want it. And then the second one I recommend is doing the top. And same thing there. Go ahead and get that as tight as you want. Next is going to be the next to bottom one. And again, you can flip these little tabs out to help tighten it up. Or to help get it on. It sure helps a lot. And then your last one is going to be the second top one. You can also adjust the front of the pad here if it's not quite fitting right. You can always tighten that up a little bit too, as well as the top right here. Now, if you feel like these pads aren't where they're supposed to be and you want to move them in or out, you're going to use this little screwdriver right here, and you're going to use it on the side right here. You'll see a little metal screw here and a metal screw here. So with this, you just put this in here, and if you watch right here, you'll see this pad pivot in and out. It's just a subtle twist. You don't have to do a lot of work. But you can see there, it actually shifts outward a little bit. and you can twist it to move it in as well. Same thing with the outside. Now I've already got mine canted in quite a bit just because that's the way my leg is shaped. But if that didn't suit you, you can just give that a twist and you can see how it changes shape. This is a great knee brace. I really like the way that you can adjust everything on it. I especially like the support on the two pads and being able to adjust those in or out. The flexibility to be able to move your straps on the inside, on the front, and on the back, and have that customized specifically to the shape of your leg, absolutely a plus. This is super lightweight. The aluminum is not heavy at all, and I absolutely would recommend you checking this out if you're looking for a knee brace.